Jon Jones is destroying his legacy, his career, every single day. If you haven't seen, just listen closely to this. Short and sweet, just listen to this.
But you're still active. 10 years left, but you're still active.
He said, "You got 10 years left, but you're still active."
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
He got a little girl. He was like, "Oh."
Okay, guys. We aren't disappointed right now. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yes, this shit. Oh, I was so close to. Okay. Jon Jones says he's officially done. Jon Jones is so stupid. He does something every single day. Just the other day in Thailand, he was on that bike with that lady. ... Boy man, whatever it was. This is my fourth take. I hate this so much. I'm so sweaty. I'm so tired. I'm so angry. It's so late. And I hear traffic outside. My computer is crashing. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm not gonna harp on this. Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. I was so hyped for that fight. Jones, I think, dude, Aspinall will sleep him stiff in the first round. I'm very confident. Oh, and now my computer started. I think it will explode. I hope you don't hear that. I guess I'm just gonna have to talk loud so you don't hear my computer crashing. Okay. This is sad. This is just like GSP Whittaker situation. GSP knew that he would get head kicked stiff, the same as Jones, by Whittaker. So he pushed wide out of that fight. And it's just sad, man. It's sad for the sport. Boxing is just going like this. MMA, UFC is going like every week, every day. It's just something. I'm so tired of it. And I know you guys also feel like, you see the ticket prices. I feel so bad for you guys in the US with the pay-per-view numbers. Not the pay-per-view numbers. That's a total other issue. And if you want to hear more about pay-per-view numbers, watch my latest video about women's MMA. Okay? Everyone knows, okay, yeah. But let's not harp on this. Jones vs Aspinall. Seems like we ain't getting it. Jones a coward. What does this mean for Tom Aspinall's career? I'm happy that he's for a heavyweight. He's very young. He's young still. He's in his prime. I know it sounds very crazy, but Tom doesn't even have to do much to become the heavyweight GOAT. I know that's crazy. I know people have Fedor Emelianenko up there. I think that's kind of if you say that, it feels like you have an extra chromosome. Yeah, I mean it should be Stipe right now. He has what 4 defenses, DC, Ngannou, JDS over him. He has a very good legacy with Verdum, Arlovski, Hunt. But like Tom, who beats him at heavyweight? I don't even think Jones would. Who beats him? Like, he has smoked blades. Pavlovich, Gone doesn't have a chance. He could catch him. We see upsets all the time. Like, who knows? But Aspinall still, he could probably run the heavyweight division if he stays disciplined and focused and just wanna rack up the fences. He could probably defend for another 5-6 years. Maybe I'm even underestimating Aspinall. Like maybe for the next 8-10 years, maybe he could be like a, even better than we saw with Anderson, GSP. Oh my God, Jones. Pissing Jones also. My Swedish is coming out. That's how frustrated I am. But I think Aspinall will be fine. Just this would have been such a big fight for his legacy, getting Jones, and that was the thing. Beating, as Tom had, Arlovsky, Volkov, Blades, Pavlovich, and now, beating Jones, and then like defend against Gane and Almeida or Volkov in a rematch or whatever. Like, he would have a hell of a... I know people look at the heavyweights. We look at Crow Cop and Fedor, Overeem, all this, prime heavyweight, 15 years ago when you have Brock, Kane, Overeem, Randy Couture was like in the mix. So many, Nogueira, Crow Cop, everyone, Barnett, Mir, so many, and it was great. But when you look at skill level, and I know that Blades, Volkov, and all these guys doesn't have the biggest names, but if you look at skill, Volkov has improved so much during the last few fights, and with Volkov, I don't even need to go over this, but Tom Aspinall will be fine. But this is just sad. We will see what Jones does. I think he has already come out on social media and denied this, but he has been 1,000 times before. He just got caught off guard on camera. I'm done. Yeah, of course you're, John. I'm done. Yeah, you are. Poor Tom Aspinall. As you see here, we have the rankings. You can focus on the heavyweight rankings. The heavyweight rankings. What I would do next is for the vacated belt, of course, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane doesn't deserve it at all. I would love to see Volkov get a shot. I'm not that intrigued of the Volkov and Aspinall fight, just because Aspinall ran through him. Of course, Volkov is coming off a loss. I was so mad. He got so robbed by Gane. Volkov had improved. Like, I even want to make an entire video about Volkov. If you want to see that, like and subscribe. That's the thing. If you want to see like a video about Volkov and how he has improved, and just talk about how much I'm in love with Volkov, comment, and I will think about it. Absolutely. He got so robbed, but that should be the fight. If fair is fair, if right is right, we should get Volkov, Aspinall too. Aspinall ain't getting the Jones fight. Jones is retiring undefeated, like this fake Michael Jordan legacy. Volkov is getting robbed, and we got fat heavyweights that are so unathletic, and every good prospect, I'll both say, gets like KO'd or fraud checked, like Bo Nickel. That should be another video about Bo Nickel. Jesus. But yeah, you should do Aspinall Gane for the vacated belt. It's still a good fight, a very good fight. I would love to see, if you look down in the rankings, what makes sense after that. Volkov and Blades too. I think Volkov, and this is not me just on Volkov or his hot dog. Blades, I just think he's getting older and older. Of course, Volkov is also, but I don't see much of Blades like improving that much. Yeah, he tagged Aspinall even in the rematch quick, but yeah, Aspinall sometimes comes in a bit reckless, but it's fine because it's just like one touch and you're out. People call Ngannou the one touch. He really isn't. Look at both his fights with Blades. He ain't one touch. How many times did he hit Fury? Anyways, I don't need to shit on Ngannou. That could be another video. Comment, subscribe if you want that. But Volkov and Blades definitely makes sense as a rematch. They fought back in 2020. Much has happened since then. Volkov has really improved. I would say Blades have improved since 2020, but the last year or 2 years, not much. he has had a weird fight. You know, that weird fight against Almeida. The Aspinall fights were so quick. He got finished by Pavlovich in round 1. So, you know. And yeah, finishing off the top 5. I think Sergey Pavlovich versus Jalton Almeida I like that fight. I really like that fight. Especially now when Pavlovich he started to wrestle. I mean, the fight against Rosenstruck sucked, but yeah, I think that's a good fight. Pavlovich like defending the wrestling if he can against Almeida and smacking him. I would love to see Pavlovich, you know, KO Almeida standing. Why not? So yeah, I think we're done with the rankings and we go on to Jon Jones. What does this mean for Jon Jones' legacy, his career? I love the idea of Jon Jones. I love him as a fighter. I love his career and everything. Especially him coming up 10-15 years ago, becoming the youngest champion. But the problem is the last 10 years of Jones has been... It doesn't even feel like he has been... I mean, how many times has he even fought the last 10 years? Like once a year. He had those like 4 fights, you know, Gustafsson, Smith, Santos and Reyes, where he stayed pretty active. Good for him, because he knew he had lost his prime years. Or maybe not. Depending on if like 2011, 2012. You know, people have their peak during different ages. Maybe Jones was really, really young, you know, early bloomer. But also doing like cocaine and all partying as he did and everything, that probably messes up your body. And of course all the PDs. So it makes sense that, yeah. But if you look at, that's the thing. Jon Jones coming up, we know all his earlier fights. He the question is, I think it's very divided about Jones' legacy. He, on paper, if you include people who has obviously taken PDs and who is a wife, beat her. If you include all that stuff, I mean, of course, if you're a terrible person, that shouldn't impact the GOAT list. I'm not saying that at all. But of course, PDs is very interesting. The problem is Silva has popped, Islam has popped, O'Malley. Not that O'Malley is on... Oh, now my computer is really... Okay, I probably need to finish this off. The problem is Jon Jones last, you know, few fights. He had terrible fights against OSP. What was it? No contest in the DC rematch. They had to move an entire event for the Gustafsson rematch because he was so roided up. Not everybody knows that, but that's the truth. That's what happened at the time back in 2018. Very bad performances against Smith, Santos and Reyes. Many people think he lost both Santos and Reyes. Reyes whooped his ass, we all know that. And then, you know, the Gane fight, Gane has 0 wrestling. Volkov beat him in the wrestling. And my computer is about to explode. Okay, I need to finish this off. I don't know. Old man Stipe smacked him up. Old man Stipe smacked Jones up. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Sorry for my busted lip. I've been in a street fight. Woo! Okay. I probably need a shot or something, honestly. Like, I feel... Yeah, please comment what you think about Jones' legacy and all this. And the thing is, the only thing I have left really is, if you look here at a random GOAT list I took up. I think most people like would agree in different orders about the GOAT list, especially like the top 5. If you just look here, you have GSP, Jones, DJ, Fedor, Aldo, Anderson Silva. Yeah, I don't know what Fedor is doing above Silva and Aldo. Like, if you don't have one single fight in the UFC, I mean, how many like UFC champions did he beat? He beat Arlovsky, right? I think he beat Tim Sylvia. He beat Frank Mir later on, very late. Like, wasn't it Frank Mir's retirement fight in like 2018 or something? Yeah, he hasn't beaten many. Like, Fedor, I have not. I don't have anything against Fedor, but having him number 4 doesn't make sense. But the thing is with Jones, if you include PDs, Jones is. I now realize that 3 and 2 is in the wrong way anyway. If you include PDs, Jones should definitely be number 1. He hasn't, you know, he has a loss, but he never officially lost a decision. He never got submitted, TKO'd, knocked out, referee stoppage, doctor stoppage, corner stoppage. Jones is undefeated. So he probably should be over GSP. But like with all... The problem is, the last thing I'm gonna say about all this stuff, and I can take this down because I don't know what is going on with my computer right now. The last thing I will say is that Jon Jones, Jon Bones Jones, when people talk about him and his career move, they will talk about the great defenses, the great wins against the older Pride light heavyweights. But people will always mention that he docked Tom Aspinall. His career ended as one of the biggest cowards in the sport, and it's just a shame. It's a big shame. Peace.